Tonight, red tide continues to creep up the coast. We just got the latest report from FWC within the last hour. And you can see right here as high concentrations are as far north as the Dunedin causeway. And we're also seeing similar levels at Clearwater Beach and also Treasure Island as well, right up here. And then in Sarasota and Manatee counties, again, red tide causing some issues there. We saw crews out there all throughout the week cleaning up our beaches, picking up that dead marine life that's washed ashore. They will be back out at Indian Rocks Beach tomorrow morning to do the same. Over the next few days, health officials say expect there will be high risk of respiratory irritation. 10 Tampa Bay's Adore Chumba is live in Sarasota County tonight. And Adore, the conditions, the concentrations, even those impacts, they vary depending on where you are.
That's right, and right now I am here at Lido Key in Sarasota County, and as you can see, looking all around, it's pretty empty. It's not the typical site that you would find in a normal spring break week, and there's no tourists around here. It's just for a few people. And here's the reason why. If you take a look here, lots of dead fish, all washed up ashore. And it smells pretty bad, and the reason for this is that red tide bloom happening in the ocean. And this is a scene that we've seen at some of the beaches that we visited. The same scenario at many beaches, lots of dead sea animals since the red tide was first detected last August. The toxins are incredibly bad for people, especially with long-term exposure. It can cause respiratory issues, and breathing is often punctuated by coughing when you're outside for too long. Now, it's not only tourists feeling the frustration and inconvenience of red tide, business owners too are feeling its pinch.
It's pesky. Yeah. Things are fine, and we're cruising through the intercoastal, and then all of a sudden, you get that little cough in the throat.
Well, it's not very pleasant, and I don't think it's very healthy, and I don't think I'm going to stay out too long.
Over in Manatee County, teams have been actively monitoring and responding to the red tide along our coast since November. They've removed around a ton of dead fish from area beaches. Since mid-February alone, though, operations have picked up and crews have collected about 7,000 pounds of fish from the beaches and waterways. And back here in Sarasota, the Sarasota Memorial Hospital is reporting a slight uptick in respiratory illnesses or respiratory issues from red tide at their urgent care facilities. Now, speaking to officials, they say the key to getting around this is planning and utilizing those apps like the Florida Beach apps to know which location is least affected or least impacted, and then you can probably go there and enjoy your time off. For now, live in Lido Key, Adore Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
So you can know before you go. Adore, thank you.